Hey guys, Tristan Vlogs here, and we're back with another video for you guys, but I'm thinking we're gonna switch it up today. So basically we're just gonna have a story time, and I'm gonna tell you guys the first time I met my girlfriend. Yes sir, this is what she looks like. Okay, hit him with the just to put it in, perspective, I'm gonna tell you guys when I met my girlfriend. Okay, so this is how it went. So we met each other at this fair that we have every year, Montgomery County Fair. I was with my boy Tim, right? We was just chilling, and he called me on the phone before like everything. He was like, yo, there's a Montgomery County Fair coming up, and I'm starting to work. Can I stay at your crib? Blah blah blah. If you take me every day, I'll let you in for free. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I ain't got nothing better to do. Like, I get right off of work right when it's time to go, because I used to work in the morning at the pools, so it like kind of fit my schedule, and it worked good. So that happened, and then so it comes time to go. So he packs up all this stuff, comes over to my house. We chill. Then we wake up the next day, and we hop in my car because I got this Honda Civic 2005. It's pretty fast. So that happened. We were on the way to the fair in the morning. We had to wake up hella early, bro. Like 9, I think. Yeah, we had to wake up hella early, bro. That's all I'm saying. So that happened, and so we're on the way there, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, bruh, what am I gonna be doing the whole time? He's just, because the whole time he's gonna be there, he's gonna be at work. And he said I can get in there for free. So I was like, damn, like, I mean, I get up a couple of my friends, but not everybody's gonna be there every day. So I was like, whatever. So that happened, and then we start walking to the gate, and then he slips me in or whatever, and then we go to his booth or whatever where he works, and then he starts taking me around to meet everybody, meet all his friends, just check up on everybody. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Fair's not even open. Opens in like an hour. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just chill. So then he takes me to the horse barn, right? And that's where I saw her. That's where I saw my girlfriend, Cassie, or my future girlfriend. I was like, damn! Fool, I was low-key psyched, bro. But at the time, I was just kind of cool in it. And we was just talking, had some small talk. He introduced me to her, and we were just small talk while we was there. And then we left. We had left to go back to his little stand. And then I was like, bro, what am I about to do? I was like, bro, put me on, fool. Put me on, bro. And he was like, I got you. And then this dude calls her on the phone right there, and I was like, what? Bro, what? So he calls her on the phone, and he hits her up, and he's like, yo, my friend's bored, like, can you entertain him? I was like, wow. And he was just like, yeah, can you entertain her? I'm like, can he stay with you or whatever? She's like, yeah, sure, yeah, he can. And I was like, all right, bet. So she comes over to me, she's like, you look bored as hell. And I was like, I am. She's like, come on, let's go. I'll show you how to fucking go scoop up poop or some shit. I think we were like, she showed me how to scoop up like the poop in the little barn joint. Cause she had 2 horses, so she was like, come help me. And I was like, you know what, whatever, why not? I ain't got nothing else better to do. So we went to go do that. And then she's over there showing me. She's like, okay, so this is how you do it. I was like, can't be that hard. But she was like, first we gotta get my horses out. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, so we literally gotta go get those big ass animals and take them out of the cage. I thought they were supposed to stay in them. So I'm over there like, bruh. And so we did that. She's like, okay, hold the horse. And I'm like, okay, I'm literally holding it. And I'm just like, okay, what do I do now? That joint starts moving. I'm like, whoa. So that happened. And so she's moving the horse, and I moved the other horse. And like, she's holding on to it while I'm holding on to it. She wanted me to feel like I was a part of it, like I was doing something, when I really wasn't. We ended up moving the horses out. Then we eventually got back into like, the stable, that's what it's called. We went back into the stables, and then we started shoveling up the poop, and we put it in this little basket bin, and then we put it in this pile. So that happened, and then once we were done with that, we went under like this big tent that they had, like I guess all the like the people were in. And so we went there and sat down, and then she's like, hold on, I'll be right back, I gotta go change. And I was like, change for what? She was like, I'm about to be in the show, didn't you hear? Tim didn't tell you? I was like, nah, why would he tell me? Tell me what? She was like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, ride for horses competition or whatever for the fair. And I was like, oh, for real? She's like, yeah, I get bred for it and shit like that. I was like, oh, that's like tough, you know, trying to like hype her up, like that's what's up, that's what's up. And then so that happened, and then she got dressed and then she came back, and I was just like, it was kind of awkward for me because I was just sitting there and just like in front of all these people that I didn't know, and I was just kind of like, so she comes back, and then she's like, okay, blah blah blah, come help me get my horse. And I was like, okay. So we walk. At this point she's just like, come with me, come with me. I'm like, I'm over here like, damn, she's really trying to get me doing everything. But I was like, you know what, whatever, she's cute. So that happened, and then I walk with her to get her horse. She wants me to bring the horse back around right there. And then like I think she's like, okay, go back to the stands or whatever. So then I'm waiting, and then I watch her. She looks blown as shit, bro. She did tell me, she was like, bro, every year it's hot as shit, and like she has to wear these pants and like these long ass socks and these long ass boots, bro. I was like, don't you get hot as shit? She's like, yes, bro. I was like, could never be me as shit. Oh. And then so just that happened. I was watching her ride her horses and whatever. I think she got like second place or first place. She's OC as shit, bro. She was doing a little jump where you jump over the thing and the horse, she goes, yeah. Bro, she's OC as shit, bro. She's OC. But yeah, and then so after that, I think she was like, come help me take my horse back to the car, because I'm about to take it back to my house. I was like, you about to take it back? She's like, yeah, I drive. And then so she met up, and then her dad comes out the cut, because her dad was the driver for like the trolley truck that drives you around the fair. So he came out the cut, and he was like, oh, who's this? And Cassie was like, oh, it's Tristian. I was like, hey, hi, nice to meet you. And she's like, nice to meet you too. Like, but so that happened, and then she gives me one horse, and she gives her dad the other horse, and I'm just over here like, okay, I can't fuck up, right? Like I can't mess up. So we're walking back to the trailer, and then we load up the horses onto the trailer, and then she gets in the car, or no, she doesn't get in the truck. We walk back so I can help her get her bag and shit while her dad goes off and does whatever, think back on the truck or whatever. And so then we walk back to the truck, and she's like, you know, maybe I'll see you later, I'll be back soon, but like blah blah blah. And I was like, alright, cool, like I'll see you later. So that happened. She drives off in her truck. Mind you, she drives this big ass truck. Like that truck is, bro, she be having me push that truck nowadays. I'm just like, and I'm just like, bruh. So I mean, it wasn't whatever, it was just whatever. I wasn't really thinking too much of it. So I was like, alright, I'll see you later, let me get your number. She was like, oh, okay. And then so like, then I just headed back to where Tim was, his little work stand, and I just waited, bro. And then the fair opened, and then she still wasn't back, and I was just like, alright, whatever. And then so to get on the rides, you had to get the ticket, bro. Like I think it was like $20 ticket. Yeah, them joints was expensive. It was a $20 wristband, actually, matter of fact, $20 wristband. You had to get a ticket on all the rides, and it was all day. It didn't include food or anything, but it was kind of fatigued. But yeah, I ended up doing that. I met a couple of my friends, and I got on the rides, and then I think it was starting to get dark, and then I got a call before I got on this ride. I got a call. She was like, hey, and I was like, who is this? She was like, Cassie. I was like, oh, what's good? And I was just like, so you here yet? She's like, yeah, I'm about to pull up. I was like, alright, bet. Where do you want me to meet you? She was like, meet me at the horse stables. And I was like, alright, bet. So then I was like, I'm gonna ride this ride right quick first, so I'll meet you after. She's like, alright, cool, no worries. So I was like, okay. So then I meet her back to the back after I got off the ride. And I told my friends, I was like, hey, yo, I'm gonna catch y'all later. And of course they were like, what are you about to go do? And I was like, shit, I'm about to go chill with this girl. And they were like, oh shit, Tristan, you're getting a girl. And I was like, how does my hair look? It's like, no. But then I ended up going back to where the horse place was, the horse stables, whatever. And then she pulls up, looking flat, looking fine as shit. I'm over here like, damn girl, why you have to stun me like that? But she over here doing her little thing. I'm not too worried, but I don't even know if she has a boyfriend or anything like that. But like, I was just sure that she was fucking with me because we had the vibe, and it was all that. And then yeah, so like that happened, and then like she had to leave, and then I had to leave. So I was just like, all right, I'll see you later. So the next day comes, Tim's like, so how'd it go? Blah blah blah, and I was like, it was alright. She cool as shit. She cool. Like, you know, we was vibing and stuff. Like, you know, it was alright. So then we head back, and then I'm over here thinking like I'm the shit. So I'm just like, you know what? Why not walk over there and just like check up on her and see if she's there today? So I walk over back to the horse barn. Once we got there the next morning, and I walk over back to the horse barn. I'm like looking for her, and then I asked this one girl, I was like, have you seen Cassie? She's like, yeah, she's in there. And then I walked in like this little this little miniature barn that they have. I think they have like all their like horse saddles in there or something like that. I don't know. But then I ended up walking in there, and then I saw her, and she was like, oh, what's good, Tristian? I was like, hey, what's up? How you doing? She was like, I'm doing good. I was like, that's good. You trying to go grab something to eat? She's like, yeah. Let me go get my wallet. And I was like, I was like, in my mind, I was like, bro, this is my chance. And I was like, nah, I got it. It's cool. It's cool. I got bread. I got you. She's like, for real? And I was like, yeah, I got you. So then we ended up going to the spot that she knew about, and then the food was good. So we ended up going there. Her meal cost like $15 because you know the food there like costs like OC expensive. So like her meal was 15, mine was 10 because you know, and they need to stay cheap. Like, stop playing with me. But you know, then we ended up grabbing the food, and then we came back to where Tim worked, and we just ate it there. But yeah, she ate a little food, and I ate my little food. We was talking, you know, just vibing, right? And just chilling. I wasn't really paying no attention to no other girls, bro. My mind was like really set on her, cause like I don't know, it was just like we just had that connection type. Like she was just really like she was just always interested in me, and I was really always interested in her. She was just a genuinely like cool person. So it was just like we kind of clicked like shit like that, bro. Like we just really connected like that. And then so once we did that, she was like, I'm trying to go on some rides. But like, mind you, she was like, before we got to like the booth where we get the rides or the wristbands for 20, I was like, I don't know if I can pay this. But in my head I was thinking, I didn't say it out loud, but I was just like, I think you forgot your purse. I think you forgot your purse. So yeah, I forgot it. I was like, yeah. So that happened, and then so she got her purse. Then we walked together to the thing, and we got the wristbands. And then I'm like, okay, well, I've been on every ride here. Let's go on the one that, you know, where it hangs like this and then it spins like this. She was like, how about no? And I was like, what you mean? And she was like, come on, I don't want to, like, I'm scared. I was like, bro, like, come on, you're with me, like, you know, like, I want you to be able to trust me, like, come on, you sit right next to me, I'll hold your hand. She was like, okay. And I was like, alright, bet. So we're in line for this ride, and so she's like over here looking at the ride the whole time, and I'm like, stop, don't look at it. And I grab her like this, I grab her on her arms, I'm like, you don't have to look at it, bro, just look at me. She's like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, I got you. And then I like low-key grabbed her, I put her in my arms, I was like, it's alright, I'm gonna hold your hand the whole ride. She's like, okay, you know, just on some vibing. So that happened, and then we went. It was time for us to get on the ride, and she was like, bro, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I'm gonna want to do this, I'm sorry, I can't. And I just pulled her aside, I was like, look, we have all week to do this, you don't have to do this now, but you're gonna do it now. And she was like, and then we just walked on, simple as that, like, we're going on this ride. So then we got on the ride, and then she starts like freaking out. She's like, oh my god, I can't do this. And I'm like, relax, Cassie. I grabbed her hand. I was like, I got you. I won't let go. And then she gave me goosebumps. And then so the ride starts going. Everybody's screaming. I'm like, hands up. I put her hands up like this. She's like, screaming and shit. And then by the time the ride up was over, she was laughing and shit, having a good time. I was like, I told you it was fun. She was like, I know, it was really fun. So that happened, and then after that, we went and grabbed some drinks, and then headed back to the barn. Then we started talking, playing music, you know, just chilling. Nobody was there at the time, so we were just chilling, you know, and like whatever, just vibing. And then like, you know, we were just listening. I think we were listening to Drake at the time. And then like, I guess it was just a silence, right? Silence. And then like, I looked at her, she looked at me, and then, you know, we kissed, right? And it was like, it was tough because we was just like it wasn't like forced. Like, it was over the span of 2 days. Like, like most people like wait like maybe like some people might wait like 5 days or maybe like 2 weeks before they even like kiss. But it was all some vibe and shit. Like, we was just like cool. So we did that, and then that's when we started to like more come closer together, because we were like we like each other's stage. Like, we were like, maybe we could start dating type, like, after that. So then the next day comes back, same thing, call her up. I'm like, hey, where you at? She's like, I'm over here at the barn. I was like, alright. Then I came to her, and then, you know, I give her a hug and whatever, and then take her out to go get some to eat. Then we come back to the barn because she had a tournament, or not a tournament, she had another show. So she did that, did the same thing, put her horses in the truck, and instead of her going to take them to her house, her dad took them to the house. So it was like, it was straight because we had the whole day. So then I was like, alright, so let's go on more rides. She was like, for real? And I was like, yeah, I got you this time, like, I'll pay for it. Cause it was OC expensive, and I think it was a discount, like 15 after like 2 wristbands, $15. So I think I got the 20 and I gave her the $15, but I paid 15. Like, so it was straight. So then that happened, and then we went on the rides. We went on all the big rides, cause, you know, she was fucking with it, and I got her on them. And then after that, we met with a couple of my friends from school, and then, you know, we was just chilling, doing whatever. You know, I had her in my arms and so I was like, yeah, this is my girl, whatever. You know, just vibing, right? Like, just having a good time. And then that's when it happened. That's when it happened. Right when we got off the alien ride, that's what we were all waiting for. My friends and I, and Cassie, that's what we were all waiting for. But right when we got off of that ride, she was like, I want to go play games. And I was like, alright, let me go pull some money out. I was like, let me just pull a 20 out. So we went to go get to this one guy, and it was, I think it was just balloons, and it was like, you throw the dart, and if you pop them, then you get the prize. And I was like, this just should be easy. And there was the little prizes, the medium prizes, and then it says big prizes. Well, it didn't say big prizes, it just said, it looks like big prizes. But we obviously didn't know that, or the guy didn't tell us anything. So we were like, okay, that must obviously be the big prizes. So we're like, how many? How much? He's like, $10 for like 20 darts or whatever. Okay, we're like, okay, whatever. So I ended up doing it. I missed like maybe like 3, and the guy's like, almost had it. And I was like, alright, fuck it. Gave him the other 10. And so did it again, made all my shots. He's like, okay, you've won the biggest prize, or you've won a big prize. So I ended up doing it, and then I got it, bro. And then, so, you know, I guess everybody's happy. I got to see her happy. She's happy. My pockets weren't happy. Them bitches was awesome. Them joints was hungry, bro. They were screaming. So that happened. But then after that night, it was chill, because after that night I had to go back to work for the rest of the week. So then it was kind of like either I'll see you later or it's whatever, maybe I'll call off work. But so then I ended up I was like, I'm gonna see you later. I gave her a kiss, and then I turned around and I was like, before I left, because we walked back to the barn, I gave her a kiss because we were just chilling for like 5 minutes. But I gave her a kiss, and I was like, I'll see you later. And then I walked off, she walked off, and I was like, I thought about it, I was like, wait, bro, she's awesome. She's tough. So then I walked back, bro, and I was like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? She was like, yeah, sure. I was like, alright, that's tough. So then we stayed and talked for some more. Then actually because it was around like 11, so there wasn't more like anything like that was open. So then we were like, let's just go to McDonald's and just chill. And I was like, alright, bet. So then we walked to the McDonald's, and then we just sat, ate, talked, and then, you know, that was it. Then after that, we started dating since then. So like, honestly, I'm still dating her till this point. She's the best girlfriend I've ever had. I love her. She loves me. She's tough as hell. She gets along with all my friends. She respects me, respects them, respects what I want. I respect what she wants. And just all around good relationship. But thank you guys for tuning in for this day's story time. And I hope you guys like and subscribe and comment down below what was your favorite part and what would you guys like for me to make a video about next time or any future story times. So thank you guys. See you guys later. Peace.